Yo, 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 what's up everybody? We are back at Detroit Lions training camp. As you can tell, a very, very realistic background because I am at Detroit Lions training camp right now, and this is the last day of Detroit Lions training camp this week before they head off to Houston to play some joint practices with the Texans. So, with that being said, let's get right into the video. Start this thing off, all right? Because I got my takeaways. Matt Patricia hit me up. He's like, man, you gotta get your takeaways out there. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Here they are. Okay, so here are my takeaways from a short 90-minute practice with the Detroit Lions. No pads, but I got some takeaways. Okay, don't worry. I got some info for you guys. So we're gonna start this thing off with a guy named Matthew Stafford who looked absolutely great today. He looked outstanding. Matthew Stafford was really, really good today. And as we know, Matthew Stafford had 6 days off. He had a huge resting period because he didn't play the preseason game. Then he had all the practice days off. Matthew Stafford's back today. And you know what he did? He just said, I'll dot him up real quick. Matthew Stafford was great today, throwing 4 touchdowns on his first 5. Yes, 4 out of 5 goal line position. So they were in the goal line 5 times, and in 4 of the first 5 plays, he threw a touchdown. Wow. I mean, one word, wow. Matthew Stafford was clicking on all cylinders. Now, he wasn't taking deep passes as much today. He was basically just staying within the offense, dotting them up like Tom Brady does, you know, or the dink and dak type of deal. That's what Matthew Stafford was doing today, but it was absolutely working. He did hit a few bombs, but he wasn't chucking a lot of them like usual. He's back. He's absolutely outstanding, and that is a very, very good sign to hear. He threw multiple touchdowns, one to Hockenson. He threw a bomb to Galladay, which was actually a really good throw, and Matt Patricia also sent his ATV to Houston. Why did I just throw that in there? I don't know. That had nothing to do with the Matthew Stafford talk, but that's what he did. He sent his ATV over to Houston because, look, I'm about to be with the Texans joint practice. I need to ride my ATV, so that's exactly what he did. Very good move, Matt Patricia. I like to see that. You're getting better, Matt. Next up, we have a guy named Marvin Jones Jr. Now, what's going on with Marvin Jones Jr.? Well, he took another rest day today. And why in the world is he having so many rest days? Is he hurt? No, he's not. Good sign, he's not hurt. Marvin Jones, you're all good, okay? I don't know if it was from the Lion King or what it was. I thought it was from the Lion King, but maybe not, because now he's got another day where he's taking another rest. And I was like, what's going on? So I hit a Matty P. I was like this, and, you know, here, I'll just use a pencil. I was like this. I was like, Matt Patricia, what you doing? And he was like, look, this is what's happening to Marvin Jones. The problem is I want to give this guy some rest days because he's a veteran. And I was like, that makes sense. So that's what's happening with Marvin Jones Jr. Don't be alarmed. He's healthy. Kind of similar to what Matthew Stafford was getting, just a few rest days. Marvin Jones Jr. was actually not participating today, but I'm sure he will once they get back to Houston. Kenny Galladay and Justin Coleman were having a one-on-one matchup of a lifetime. They were absolutely going at it with each other, both winning at certain things. Kenny Galladay was being absolutely blanketed by a guy named Justin Coleman, but Kenny Galladay ended up coming with a deep grab, like I said, that touchdown for Matthew Stafford, because Matthew Stafford put it in the perfect spot. Look, Matthew Stafford was on point today. Like, while everybody else is playing Connect 4, Matthew Stafford's out here playing Connect 5. That's how good he was today. So Matthew Stafford was great. Justin Coleman and Kenny Galladay were going at it, and it was something to behold for sure. Now, Josh Johnson, the new quarterback, right? Who is this guy? Why in the world did we bring in Josh Johnson, this 33-year-old old quarterback? Well, Josh Johnson played really well today, okay? Now, I mean, not really well. He's not Stafford level, but he played well for the position that he is, for the role that he is right now. Is he going to be the backup quarterback? We don't know. We got 3 guys, right? David Fales, Josh Johnson, and Tom Savage. Who's going to be? Because Tom Savage is still hurt. He's dealing with that concussion that may be a little more serious than we thought. So the question is, who's that backup quarterback? And actually, some people believe Josh Johnson is going to win that battle. I'm not kidding. Look at my straight face. Yeah, people believe he might win the battle. Why? Because Josh Johnson is really comfortable with this offense. David Fales didn't seem to be very, very comfortable with this offense. But on the other hand, Josh Johnson is very, very comfortable. Now, he did throw 2 touchdown passes, one to Duhart and also one to Tommy Lee Lewis, you know, the little fast dude. But he did throw an interception to a guy named Amani Oruwariye. And Mani, good news for you, you made an interception today. But even though he threw the interception, they're still saying that Josh Johnson looked better than David Fales. So David, that's not really a good thing to hear. But what I do have about David Fales is actually a good thing. I have some inside look from David Fales' helmet. Yes, we put a camera inside David Fales' helmet, and we have some footage of what it looked like with David Fales on the field. So let's throw it over to that clip. Okay, I'm not sure what happened with that clip. I'm apparently getting word that apparently David Fales was being sacked a lot, and that's all the footage they got was him just rolling around on the ground. So that's pretty unfortunate, but that's what we got. So there you go, David Fales, some exclusive content. Also saw Tracy Walker. Tracy Walker, as we know, is a very big competitor. He's going to be fighting for that second safety position. He came up with an interception. No, he didn't. I got you guys. He dropped the interception. He dropped the interception, and he was like, all right, I'm going to get some push-ups in because that's the problem. I need to do push-ups. So he's disciplining himself. He does some push-ups. A couple plays later, comes up with an interception. So if you guys are wondering why you're not getting enough interceptions at your Pee Wee football game, because you're not doing enough push-ups. So if you drop an interception, go do some push-ups. You'll come back and have an interception. I can guarantee you that because that's exactly what Tracy Walker did. So just hang on to that advice, okay? Because that's very, very big advice. Also, Mike Daniels, he's the guy, right? Mike Daniels is the guy for the Detroit Lions from the Green Bay Packers. It's like, what's going on with old Mike Daniels? Okay, this guy said he was going to be back for the next week, right, for the Houston thing. He's not participating, right? What's going on? He's not even in the individual drills. Well, he may have not been 100% right when he said he'd be back, so he may not be back this week, but they believe he's still healthy and he's just kind of trying to take care of his body and pace himself, which I'm okay with. Dude, don't rush back for a preseason game. Honestly, I don't care if you play in the preseason game. Just be healthy for the regular season. And we also saw Marvin Jones, like I said, get some veteran rest. Now, there were still a few guys out. Those guys include Jared Davis, Tease Tabor, Snacks Harrison, Austin Bryant, Deshaun Hand. But Deshaun Hand, we have some good news for Deshaun Hand today. Deshaun Hand was actually running around with his trainer. So we saw him walking around with his brace off last time. But now he's running around with his brace off, just with the trainer off to the side. So that's still good. It looks like he's on the right page. As we know, a lot of people are coming back, like Trey Flowers, so that's a very, very good sign. Practice was only 90 minutes and there were no pads. So there's not tons of takeaways. There's not a lot that I got. But if I get more, I will definitely make a part 2. But right now, there's not tons of takeaways because it's a very, very short practice. But the Detroit Lions will head to Houston tomorrow. That's right, to Houston to start off those joint practices, and that will be very, very exciting. We should have some really good stuff coming out of that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my takeaways from Detroit Lions training camp, because obviously I'm there. Don't try to tell me I'm not, because I'm telling you I'm there. Anyways, thank you, Pride, for watching, and I'm out.